Alrighty, let's chat CARs. What are CARs? Why do we do them? CARs stands for Controlled Articular Rotations, large, pain-free joint rotations, taking a joint through its largest range of motion actively. This does a few things. So one, it gives us an assessment. We can assess, like, how much range do I have available to me? How much does the rest of my body want to compensate? Is there pain or stiffness or restriction? Do I feel unstable anywhere? So it's a great way to check in with our mobility and with our joints. Another thing this does is it helps maintain the health and mobility of our joint. So if we don't take a body part and a joint through its largest range of motion regularly, our body's going to start restricting how much we can move. And when that joint starts to get restricted, and it doesn't move in all its biggest ranges, it starts to degrade. So in order to maintain the health of our joints and make sure that they regenerate the way they should, we need to move them through their fullest range of motion, and CARs are the most efficient way to do that. Now, if you're not super familiar with CARs or you haven't done them before, check out my Intro to Lower Body CARs and Intro to Upper Body CARs. We got links below where you can follow along with me as I teach you how to do each joint. Super helpful. There's also a time-lapse video in case you need quick reference to any of the joints. Now, if you're unfamiliar with them, initially it will be kind of challenging. For a lot of people, if you're really pushing your outermost range of motion, it's going to be inefficient, it's going to be tough to coordinate, might even be a little frustrating. But it will improve pretty quickly, and then they'll become more of just a maintenance activity. Now, that being said, there is a continuum. We can work really hard with CARs, or we can do more gentle ones, and you'll learn more about that in further modules. But I just wanted to bring that up. You should feel better pretty quickly from doing these, but that rate of improvement might not be sustainable, right? So a lot of people feel way better initially, and then they're like, oh, that's just your body adapting to a new stimulus. It's still really good for you, and I want you to do your CARs. If you can't do them every day, at the very least a couple times a week to check in with your body. If you can do at least a few every day, awesome. I would start with your big priority joints if you notice any. What I tell athletes, just in general without knowing anything about them, shoulders, hips, ankles. If you at the very least do those, you're in a good place.